What's going on? It's the morning hustle. We're in the building right now. L'Oreal, myself, Kyle Santillian, with the man of the hour.
Yes.
Coming out with a breath of fresh air today. Yo, I'm excited to talk to you, bro, man. Gucci Man is in the studio with us today. How you feeling, man?
Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for having me. I'm feeling great.
That's what's up, man. Everybody's looking forward to the album, Breath of Fresh Air. Just explain to us really quickly from the top why that title.
Well, me and a friend of mine, a producer, I don't want to put him out there, but we were just talking about, music we was listening to and the topics people rapping about and how we wanted to hear something different. And then I just thought, like, man, when I do my next album, instead of me just talking about, him talking about it, I'm going to just put it out there and start talking about different things. Okay, it's cool to have a wife. It's cool to go out to eat. It don't got to be shoot 'em up, you know what I'm saying? Take this and revenge that. And that's how I started.
And we see that going on social media. You see more people showing love to each other. But then, like you said, in the music, it's not there. So besides yourself, there's a lot of features on the album. Do you look at any of those people as a breath of fresh air as well?
It was a breath of fresh air, I guess, to, collaborate with some of those people on this album because it was my first time, like, doing a collab with J. Cole. It was my first time doing a song with Nardo Wick and Roddy Ricch. So that was dope to me because, I got to meet them, you know what I'm saying? We can build a friendship or build artistry and keep going from there, So instead of going the same, collaborators I always been working with, you know what I'm saying?
Kodak was a standout to me. Y'all have 2 records together.
Yeah.
And obviously, when you look at Kodak, he could kind of remind you a little bit of yourself. Do you think so?
Yeah.
So is there any, time when y'all was in the studio where maybe you tried to drop some gems on him? Because he's young,
Kodak, 100%. He look up to me. He told me, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, not saying look up to me, but I think he respect me, and when he's around me, I try to, give him some game or just talk to him or just, be a friend to him.
Right.
For all the similarities between you and Kodak, I think a lot of people thought it was an unlikely duo with you and J. Cole.
Yeah.
Y'all seem to come from 2 separate worlds. How did that come about?
J. Cole had reached out to me, like, during COVID, you know what I'm saying? And we talked on the phone, chopped it up, and we said we was going to do a record. But we was like, we wanted to get in the studio together, so it took a couple of years, but we got it done.
Couple of years. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Sure.
A lot of people compare themselves to you, especially a lot of the younger artists.
Yeah.
Like you have NBA Youngboy that has the I Feel Like I'm Gucci Man in 2006.
Yeah.
When you first heard that, what did you think of that record?
I thought it was a dope record, and I appreciate it, you know what I'm saying, him paying homage to me, and I definitely see, like, with his work ethic and how he dropped music and the way he done built the cult following, I see myself, I see similarities too.
Yeah, because you have a song similar on your album with The Baby and 21 Savage. And so what about 2006 would you say is extremely different from Gucci Man today?
I'm not angry and vengeful like I was in 2006 and bitter when I had got out of jail. Like, '06 was a very, you know what I'm saying, year. That was a crazy year in my life. Even though I guess I see people appreciated the art that I put out during that time, but I was going through a lot then.
Yeah.
Your personal life has done a complete transformation. You know what I mean? Like, it's a beautiful thing to see the album cover with you and your family on it. You know what I mean? Was there one particular moment, I know you have been through a lot, but was there one moment that sparked that transition?
Say it again?
Was there one moment that took you from, '06 Gucci that led you on the path to where you are right now with the album cover with you and your family? Was there one moment?
I can't say it was one moment. Well, one moment that stood out about this album cover was I just was like, I want to chronicle, where I'm at with my family to look back on it years from now. I want them to be like, when they get 18, say, damn, what I'm saying, my dad already had me on the cover and I was even a year old yet. You know what I'm saying? So I just want my little girl and my little boy to see that later.
Yeah. I was shocked that you was a part of a reality situation when it came to y'all wedding.
Yeah.
I would have thought that was something that you wouldn't have done. Is that something you would revisit and do more reality? Because if you look at it, like, y'all really have been a long-lasting couple and y'all set good examples, but we don't see it out there like that too much.
I'm not. I wouldn't say that never, but reality TV was definitely like something I didn't see myself doing. But my wife wanted to do it. She thought it'd be something fun to do, and you know, sometimes you just ride with the team. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody, you know, the women always talking about Sierra's prayer to get a man like Russell Wilson. But you have a great wife. You know, everybody talks about a story about you leaving money with her, and she's such a hustler that she tripled and doubled it. You know what I mean? Like, what advice, or how can men out there find a woman to hold them down in the same way that Shorts has for you? What's some of the characteristics they need to be looking for?
I don't know. Like I say, I just told somebody like I don't want to just repeat it, but my wife is a special lady, and for me to want to marry somebody, it would have to be a unique woman, you know what I'm saying, with unique characteristics, and she has all those, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'd be a fool not to hold on to her the way that I do, you know what I'm saying, because she's super smart, and she's super loving, and I learned a lot from her, you know what I'm saying? I hadn't dated a lot of women that I could learn from. Yeah.
Right. But y'all really stood the test of time. And right now we're looking at a lot of couples that are going through it, that's been together for a lot of years. They're breaking up, they're getting divorced. What's the thing that y'all really sit down and have that bond over that you know that it's going to be lasting?
It's really like we just responsible and we handle our business. We fortunate. We grateful. You know, it comes down to be just like being a responsible adult. If you on your business and your partner on their business, then both of y'all add to each other. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go back to saying, because one time I was quoted like saying, I did say that like it's money makes the marriage, this and that. It's more than money, but I feel like a lot of these marriages that's falling apart probably stem from money. You know what I'm saying? When the money funny, you can't really focus. Everybody go for self.
Right.
Yeah.
Is there anything, because your past is so different from your current life, is there anything that maybe you regret sharing with the public? Like maybe some kids did some things listening to Gucci back then that Gucci now wouldn't want them doing?
It's a couple of things I regret doing that I see people think it's cool. Like some things I said or did, you know, so I disrespected people. I'm like, damn, you know, I look back on it now that I'm mature. You know, I look down, I'm like, that shit ain't even, not saying, I mean to curse, but, you know, like I wouldn't even handle it like that. And I see people handling stuff like that, and they're kind of like, damn, I'm getting older, because I'm like, that junk lame. You know what I'm saying? But I have done that too, and maybe they're saying, well, Gucci, you went at somebody who said something to you. You know what I'm saying? But now I see like you go at somebody, it's a consequence. I be like, it's not even worth it. You know what I'm saying?
And a lot of people have opinions, right? One of those people were Joe Budden, and he said some things about your label and the responsibility he felt like you had for your artists. Now, you've been in situations yourself and had to fight through situations. He was saying that you shouldn't have given some of these people a chance and have done background checks.
Wow.
What do you think? Because you were in a situation but was able to overcome. Do you think that that's something that should be held against them?
I think that's like unfair, you know what I'm saying, for him to say that. But I guess he's entitled to his opinion. But to me, who else gonna give him a chance? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to sign the guys who don't need no help. I'm signing the guys who don't nobody want to sign, who saying like, oh, you know, you got a criminal record, we gonna stay away from you. Them the guys I'm giving a chance.
Right.
I signed one guy, he was in jail and bonded him out of jail, and he been having a great career since then, you know, like, but people don't tell all those stories, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And if they would have ran my background and my criminal shit, I wouldn't have had no deal. You feel what I'm saying? So my whole thing is I want to help. This is my way of giving back. I always want to give back, and when I'm telling them to not get in trouble, I'm not signing them and saying it's cool. I'm trying to be the example to say, look what I'm doing. See how I'm taking all this stuff serious and being professional. You know, I'm leading by example. You know what I'm saying? And if they fall, I'm gonna be. You know, I try to be there and talk to them. But you know, if anything, I'm mentoring them and I always telling them nothing but right. You know what I'm saying? I'm not telling them, I'm not condoning it. I'm not with it. But yeah, I'm gonna give a chance to the people who, you know, don't nobody give a chance to.
Because you spoke about it on the album. You said they said my label's cursed.
Yeah.
Did you feel like that at any point?
No, I'm just saying that I hear it. I'm like, I don't want to just say it's about like, you know, numbers, but you know what I'm saying? Like my label cursed, but you know, the numbers don't say it's cursed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. This is something I always wondered if you ever take credit for. When I go back and I think about all of these rappers now that have face tattoos, the first one I think of is you. Do you take credit for starting that trend?
I think I wouldn't take credit for starting the trend, but I think I definitely made people think there was something cool to do. But I was going through something when I did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I could do it over again, I probably wouldn't have did it.
Yeah.
But, you know, I don't regret it at all. You know what I'm saying? But that's another thing that I take credit for that I'm like, damn, maybe if, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, maybe if you didn't do that,
But
maybe
people don't know the
people would.
backstory to that. Like, you know, the backstory to that was like, you know, I went in a healthy place at the time. Like, that was just a sporadic thing I did.
Yeah. How do you stay on the straight path? Because you've given up lean, right?
Yeah.
You stopped doing a lot of things you were doing before. You're into a more healthy lifestyle. A lot of people fall back into that and they start doing the things that they did before. What keeps you straight?
Just focusing on like my, you know what I'm saying, the job, my freedom, my family, and knowing it could be taken away from me. You know, it ain't too far removed from my mind, like, you know, sitting in the cell and how nasty it was, and, you know, I don't want to go back to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. With all of the differences in your life now from back then, what's something about you that hasn't changed and won't ever change?
I always be a hard worker, you know what I'm saying? No matter how people try to paint the narrative, I'm a giving person. I'm an open person. I'm one of the few artists I feel like that reach out to people who, you know what I'm saying, don't got, you know, like I reach out to artists who I know don't have pretty much, no, it ain't nothing to swap, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But I still do a feature for them. Like, you know, I just want to still be that person, you know what I'm saying? No matter how much success I have, you know, I'm still like, you can call me, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to answer the phone. I don't, like, you know, I'm still coming outside, meeting with people and, you know, talking to people, like, because a lot of artists that I was like my peers, that ain't how they did it, you know what I'm saying? They was like high sign on everybody, like, you know, I don't talk to them, they beneath me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. What's going on with, I didn't see a woman on your album, no female features. Is Enchanting still with the label? What's going on?
That's a great question. I ain't gonna lie, that's the best question, because when nobody probably would answer that, but like, Chance still family, but we parted ways before she's not signed to me anymore, but she's still like my friend.
Yeah. That's dope. I was looking for a female on there, at least Lotto or something. Come on.
I could have put, like, you know, you're right, I could have put Lotto on there, you know what I'm saying? I should have, you know. I don't even want to, like, I had some songs that I was thinking about putting on there with some women in there, but it just, the timing wasn't right, you know what I'm saying? But maybe on the next album I'll come back. But like Lotto, I like Lotto.
Yeah, because she paid homage too.
Yeah, she too real.
Girl,
yeah, she too real.
For sure. What made you put so many songs on this album? It's a lot of work on here.
What made me put that many songs on there? I guess when I first made this album, I kind of was thinking like, this whole year I want to make like a discography of 2023, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I don't want to do an album to be a deluxe. I want to put all the songs that I'm going to make for 2023 on one tape. I'm going to make a title of it, and it's going to be like, boom, this is what Gucci was thinking, like 2023. Yeah.
For sure.
How long with this Dolph song, right? I know at one point you had to been thinking about putting it out maybe a little bit before the album. Do you have any more songs with Dolph? Because I know y'all relationship was real tight as well.
I got some more songs with Dolph, and like Dolph is one of the real inspirations, honestly, for this album. You know what I'm saying? Like, even just for me putting another solo album and going about it the way I went about it, because when he passed away, I was just like, you know, I'm not gonna take for granted that I have, you know, the ability to make music, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm like, I'm gonna put my family on my next album cover, because you never know what could happen, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, like, now I always think about, you know, his kids, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, hey, if my kids ever look back at it, they're gonna be like, damn, look what my daddy was thinking in 2023, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah,
Are
for
you
sure.
thinking about having more kids anytime soon? Because we know y'all keep them coming now.
You know, if my wife want to, I'm down.
For sure. For anybody that went out and got your autobiography, they know how important 1017 is to you and where you come from and things of that nature. But for those that have not, maybe you read the autobiography, can you explain why that's so important to you?
Well, 1017, was my granddad's house in Alabama before he passed away, and little bit of small house on a little dirt road, you know. And it's even when I just never want to get to Atlanta and be like, I forgot about I'm from Alabama, even though people don't associate with me from there. Gucci from Zone 6 from East Atlanta. No, originally I was born in Alabama and I grew up here, and I just don't ever want to feel like I'm too big for where I came from. You know what I'm saying? So even if the people in Atlanta had no idea what it was about, I still was running with, hey, 1017, that's where I'm from.
Yeah, for sure.
I want to thank you for saying something about the WAC 100 situation, because a lot of people shy away from the fact that the internet has become the place to, say a lot of things, but then that's supposed to make you tough. And you're basically like, that's not something that I do. What made you address that?
It was just a flip over like a bar, you know what I'm saying? You know, I really making a song and it just went with what I was saying, but there wasn't no bunch of heavy thought into it.
Yeah,
honestly.
I was like, thank God nobody ever says anything.
For sure.
And you don't have no problem with saying your mind, so I respect that.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Well, we wish you the best, man. We thank you for the time. We want everybody to check out Breath of Fresh Air. Great album. And most importantly for me, man, I love the transition. I love to see it. I come from a big family, so to see what you're doing with your family, salute to you, bro.
Yeah, and the
salute to you on
album's fire.
The album's
Thank you,
fire
thank
as
you,
well.
thank
yeah.
you.
You're looking out for the fans as well. You have a show.
Yeah, I got a show. I got a show in Atlanta. I got them signing autographs at a retail store, DBS Sounds on Riverdale Road. Yeah, I'm in the city.
A tour
what's
after
up.
that?
I'm down.
Gotta do it.
I'm down.
Gotta do it.
Who you
For
taking
sure.
with you?
If anything, man, I'll take my artists.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got it. You
I
got
got a
enough of
roster.
them, and they fire.
I got
Yeah.
a roster.
Yeah.
No
Okay.
doubt. Well, yo, salute to you, bro. Congratulations on everything. We appreciate you, man.
Man, thank y'all. I appreciate y'all having me let people know my album out. You know what I'm saying? I sincerely thank y'all.
No
Thank
doubt,
you.
for sure.
We are the morning hustle.